What's going on, guys? John with the ProCut, and we're going to do a live garden tour around the yard here. The rain has stopped for the moment, so we're going to start at the top and work our way down. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera and show you what we got going on up here. All right, so up at the top we have Miss ProCut's flower garden. Some snapdragons are blooming. We've got a Cosmo just starting to bloom there. I don't know the name of these little things here. Hey, what's going on, Data Watch? Got some zinnias, echinacea. I think that's an acorn squash. I don't quite remember. So now I'm going to just walk down to the bottom side of that bed and show you some more stuff from another angle. All right, so again, there's that. Oh yeah, it's an acorn squash. You can see the little acorn squash on there. And all these echinacea. This strawberry plant is really putting out a lot of runners, so I should have a lot of strawberries there next summer. Got a couple of nasturtiums, a marigold, a lily that's already bloomed out. I can't remember what this stuff is called, but I thought it was cool looking. And then we've got some asparagus here that's still just juvenile stuff. There's the zinnias. We've got some lace leaf hydrangeas. The old birdhouse. And then over at the entrance to the she shed, got a little mix of wildflowers here that are starting to bloom. My dragon fruit cactus still hanging in there. A snake plant, that is a Gerber daisy, I believe. And then some gardenias, or not gardenias, geranium and vinca and sweet potato vine. My first plum tree right here, that was the only one that I had a piece of fruit on, and either a bird or a squirrel or something snatched my plum off of there, the filthy bugger. Not real happy about that, but it is what it is. Hopefully next year I'll have more fruit, because these two plums over here didn't get any fruit on them. I just planted this gardenia plant here, and then got another acorn squash here, and then I'm gonna walk down there, but we'll go around this way to get to there, because it being wet, if I try to go down that hill, I'm gonna wind up slipping and getting all muddy and dirty and possibly hurting my old self. So all right, we'll let's see, we'll go over here and then we'll come back up. All right, got two sunflowers here and another. Let's see, this one looks like it's a summer squash. You can see in here there's a little, looks like a little yellow squash coming, so maybe that might be a summer squash. Got a big dinner plate dahlia here. You can see these things are bigger than my hand. There's the peonies down here. They're all bloomed out for the year already. Got a hardy Chicago fig. That's doing pretty good. I'm not 100%. I think this is the pomegranate coming back up from dying after the frost, but I'm not 100% sure. And then you can see the two plums down here closer. I've got some snow peas in around here. And then there's a couple of poppies. These are opium poppies. And then another wildflower there. And then I've got some snow peas up there as well. All right, so over here we've got a cherry tree. Didn't get any blossoms at all on this cherry tree this year. And then I've got I planted 10 strawberries around here. Only one survived, but it's pushing some more strawberries around, so next year we'll be good to go. There's also some snow peas there. All right, we'll cruise back up here. Yeah, I'm hoping that's a Montmorency cherry. I'm hoping that next year I get a lot of cherries on it. We'll see. I've got a dark red crepe myrtle tree here. All right, I'll flip you back around. Got some random crap here, but here are all my mango trees. They're doing pretty good. And this here is a avocado. And then I've still got this juniper and some peppers that aren't doing very well. Here's some strawberry plants. This one will be ready probably tomorrow or the next day, as will that one. Got a variety of onions in here. This one's in bloom. It's pretty interesting. The 3 bananas, I gave them some fertilizer. This one seems to be doing a little bit better, but they're really not doing much. I'm kind of disappointed with the performance on those, but it is what it is. We were laughing yesterday because my friend cut one down in his garden. Have no maintenance garden. Cut my finger off. All right, so over here I've got some potatoes, which I've mounded up again, and they've bloomed up again, so I need to probably put more dirt on there. The little cactus gardens over there, and the iris gardens here, which the irises, I didn't get any blooms in that bed this year, which is pretty crazy. So here's the first batch of, well, before I get to that sweet corn, check out my little lemon tree. And let me find it here, right here. I'm pretty sure that's a little lemon starting to form. That'd be cool. Any entries for, no, I haven't had any more entries for the giveaway, so you might just win, Mark. All right, so check out, this is my first batch of corn. Let's see, look how tall this stuff is, which is pretty cool. And it's starting to produce ears of corn now. And then I've got some beans and some snow peas in there as well, but you can see the heads of corn that are starting to come up. It's got the tassels on the top, and then here comes an ear of corn here. You can see the silks are starting to come out, and same with that one. And then I've got a big sunflower here, which that one will be pretty nice. It's getting ready to bloom out. All right, back over to there is the cherry tree. So we're going to cut down here. I've got a blueberry bush, and it's got some ripe blueberries on it. They're pretty tasty. Another random squash plant here that I'm not sure what it is. Here's some black cap raspberries that were grown wild that I transplanted over to here. Another random squash plant, and then this is a heritage raspberry that I planted, and we've had a couple of raspberries off of it so far. There's another big squash plant here. I'm not 100% sure what that one is. Let's see if we can see anything on here. Okay, I think this is, you can see that little white pumpkin down in there. Let's see if I can get it to focus on that. There you go. I think this is the little white mini pumpkins, maybe. Just me and Lee who entered. Yeah, I didn't see Lee come in. I'm trying to concentrate on running through this garden to show everything, and then got another squash here. Let's see if we can figure out what kind this is. There's something coming right here, but I can't quite tell what it's going to be yet. And some more sunflowers. All right, so back up to this bed here. This first one, this is a giant pumpkin, and it's got a few pumpkin on it already that are about golf ball size. Oh yeah, you're talking about the other video, the giveaway. Yeah, Lee's got it. There was a couple people that are actually entered in. All right, got a watermelon here, another either squash or cucumber there, another sunflower coming up. We've got some okra. I believe that's a cucumber there. Zucchini, yellow squash. Got the second batch of corn coming up here, as well as I got a radish, another sunflower, and some sort of squash or cucumber, a couple tomato plants, more okra. Got a watermelon in here. There's 2 tomato plants mixed in with it. This bed here, you can see all this gravel in here. When we got that heavy rain, it washed down into here, and I had quite a few plants here, and it pretty much killed all them. All right, got another, I believe this is going to be some type of watermelon here as well, and that one's a watermelon. This is cucumbers of some sort. I planted a few varieties, I'm not sure which is which. And then got some flowers coming up in here as well. All right, the next bed down, we got some sunflowers. I planted some other flowers in here, but there's a couple coming up. I don't remember exactly what they were, but there's a few coming up, so that'll be cool to see those. And the tomatoes, and then these watermelons are draping down off of here. Got an acorn squash here, another watermelon, and that's my biggest acorn squash in there. And then this radish has gone to seed, so I'll have some radish seeds for next year. We've got some mint, some star plant or blue borage. And then over here we've got, this is either going to be the tiger melon or the Kahara melon. I don't remember which is which, but there's a few of them on this vine. Another little tomato, borage, more snow peas on this trellis. Got another tomato in here, and we have, I believe this is a jalapeno pepper here, but no peppers on it yet. This is Brussels sprouts. We've got some crimson okra, 3 different varieties of beans, some lettuce, some more borage. There's a couple big sunflowers here that are going to be coming up. Another zucchini. There's a big one on there waiting to be picked. 2 Brussels sprouts, some more tomatoes, another sunflower down there, some green basil, and then more tomatoes. These ones are doing really well. I've actually finally pulled 2 red ones off of this big bush here, but there's a couple in there. And then this Cosmo is massive, but it's not put out any flowers yet, and there's some kind of little beetle all over it. So I've not noticed anything on the tomatoes, just on that. So on the lower side of this bed, you can see there's a little watermelon plant coming through there. Those leaves there are the watermelon leaves. And then There's a nasturtium. It's got that little orangey yellow flower on it, which is edible. This is that melon that's coming through here. And I'll show you that this acorn squash is pretty good size, a little bit bigger than a baseball, not quite the size of a softball. There's just sunflowers again. All these tomatoes. And then there's 10 strawberry plants across here that are doing well. I've got a few strawberries off of them. Got another acorn squash in there. A bunch more sunflowers down here. And another squash here. I'm not sure what that squash is yet. And then there's a marigold coming up in here that's got some buds on it. So we'll have some marigold flowers on there soon. Oh, and I see another tomato down there with some color coming on it. All right, so zucchini I think is corrugate here. I'm not sure. All right, so there's the garden update. You can see everything. I mean, these zucchini plants here and yellow squash plants are just growing like the dickens, and so is that giant pumpkin down there. I'm pretty excited to see how big those giant pumpkins get. That'll be kind of cool. But all in all, I'm happy with the garden. I haven't put a ton of effort into it. It's definitely enjoyed this rain we've got, except for that first downpour where it blew out that one bed on me. But other than that, the rest of the plants are enjoying it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share these videos out with your friends and family members. You are appreciated. Take it easy. We'll see you on the next one.